Hello everyone and welcome to the last server tour in this year, and to the finally a new server tour. We are back, we are better than ever as usual, and we have got lots of new stuff to show you. And yeah, I think we'll just directly start with the first new and fully working and super cool creation. And yeah, for this we have to check out we have to travel a lot, and therefore I will go to the Nether first and jump into the minecart, and yeah, you will see where it brings us to. Let's go! And there we are! And this is what we wanted to show you, a super fancy nether storage room with even furnaces in the floor. And no, just kidding. This is just where we dumped all the stuff we needed for the build-up of this process, and you can read the sign, I guess. Double witch farm! Yeah, you heard right, we set up a double witch farm. And by the way, I'm also using Dockham's new fancy updated texture pack. Actually, it's just the faithful texture pack. But yeah, I decided that it's actually very cool and looks way better than the standard textures, but still, yeah, reminds me of them. And hi Doc, how are you?
It is an epic texture pack. Faithful 32 by 32.
Yeah.
Vedic. Check it out. Hey guys.
Panda is sitting in the bed for me right now.
What?
He is actually in the boat, I guess, but for me it looks like he is sitting on top of the bed. It's pretty cool. And yeah, here you can see a cauldron full of item stacks. Wow, and I already got a stack of pretty much everything here. And yeah, this farm here is consists out of 2 witch huts. And yeah, let's check this out. Actually, there is no ladder up here, I guess. No, not yet. Yeah, but anyway, can quickly stack up. And on this side you will see a witch hut, and on the other side there's another one. we searched the seed a little bit, and actually a double witch hut like this is quite rare. So it's probably the only one in the 100 by 100 kilometer radius or square in this Minecraft area, and it's only like 3 kilometers away from our main base. So this is pretty epic, and they're exactly in a line, only 160 meters apart, so we could build this totally symmetrical, and therefore it's looks absolutely cool in my opinion. Yeah, and to check out how the farm is actually looking, we got some special stuff here, and that's the ghost boat machines. Yeah, you heard right. I think yeah, everyone can check. Every one of you can go in one of the machines. We got 4 over here, and yeah, it's actually very simple. And you should use this a lot if you plan to build something similar like this. This is just, yeah, soul sand in a U shape, and you place the boat against it, and it's pretty much a simplified version of test 137E29's flying boat machine. This just drops you down, but you're still actually at the top. It's just that your client side sink into the floor, and you're a ghost boat now. So I can explore and explain the witch farms, why stuff is still directly spawning in front of me. And yeah, we didn't light up the caves only partially, because yeah, that's why we made the spawn platform and the collection platform up so high in the sky, so that we have to light up fewer caves, because most of them are out of range. And that's also why we are first, before the witches are killed, lift them up with an elevator so that they don't despawn during the fall. Yeah, and let's check out this a little bit. We see witches are traveling upwards, and yeah, just dropping down onto the trapdoors. I will show you that in a moment. Currently I can't really show it, because when I exit the boat I will be teleported back up. And you also see them spawning here, and for the spawning we got a very fancy new design, which triggers only when a witch spawns, and only shifts the floor at which the witch is spawned, and not only the floor but only the row. So all the other rows are unaffected. Maybe you can actually see this, that when a witch spawns, only the piston row where the witch is spawned is triggered. Let's wait a moment. For some reason nothing is spawning right now. And you maybe saw it already. Yeah, I will show you this in a moment. Let's just walk back up. So I'm punching the boat here, and bam, I'm back at the top, because it's only ghost boat. Yeah, and so we can safely explore and check how fast the witches are spawning. And meanwhile, we still spawn a lot of new stuff, so let's check that out. Yeah, the item fountain got probably another, yeah, almost a stack of items again. So it's really producing fast. And Chief Panda decided to collect all the items from now on. Yeah, I think we should actually show you the results. We have once, yeah, just waited for a half a night, and just stood here AFK. So, and yeah, to collect the items, we have a switch over here, and if you turn this, the stuff, the items are flooded to over here. And over here there's just a standard AFK stream with 2 trapdoor ice run tunnels at the side. And yeah, let's just run them one time. Let's make a race. Who's going to race against me? Doc?
I win.
No. Let's make this proper.
Okay.
Come back. Yeah, we can all actually race against each other. Okay. So we start with the back facing against the glowstone. Okay? Yeah. And Panda gives the signal, okay?
Yo.
Are you ready, Panda?
Okay. Yes. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, made it. Was a little bit slow at the beginning, but now I...
Oh no!
Bam! First by far.
Second.
Okay, but I got stuck at the beginning, but I'm smashing the spacebar faster than you.
Hardcore smashing.
Yeah.
Whoa. Items.
Yeah, and yeah, now let's check out the result. So, we are now back at the storage room up here, and I think it's finally time to check out the results of staying in the AFK stream here. Or it's just AFKing for around 6 to 7 hours. And yeah, so we are going to run at the end of the stream here and check out the results. Let's go! And Panda is watching you all the time. So we decided to just make an ice trapdoor tunnel. And it gets laggy. Oh yeah, a lot of items. And someone dropped some pumpkin pies in here as well. Let's see, I will try to fill it all in, Panda. 2 double chests. 3 double chests. There's actually some arrows in this as well, I guess because skeletons and stuff also spawned early. 4 double chests. Okay, in this double chest there was already some stuff, so you can't count it completely. Wow. Yeah, we will never need to farm any glowstone or redstone anymore, or sugar. We are about to fill the 8th double chest, and there are some melons in here. Yeah, let's go to the other side. Oh yeah, it's so around 8 double chests, because yes, one of the double chests was already filled half in. Wow. Wow, now we're gonna sort this a little bit, and 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, we sorted all the stuff. Dockham helped us a bit. Hi.
Hey.
And
Hello.
yeah, let's check out the results. And 1 double chest of pretty much each material, and we even got from some materials we even got more than that. And yeah,
Wow.
1 double chest of gunpowder, also yeah, a little bit more than 1 double chest of each material. So absolutely crazy.
Wow, yeah. Which farm is hip, huh?
Double witch farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, double the
Pretty
power, double the coolness, and double the amount of work to build it. No, at least double.
Panda.
So, yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, we are back here at the witch farm, and now let's actually check out each spawning cells. And for this we got 2 minecart tracks, each of them is going to one of the sides. And yeah, let's just travel down. And Kabo is going to explain you how this witch farm is working. Here we are.
Okay. Let's come over here and take a look at how this works. Okay, so as you can see, there's a platform there where witches will spawn, and on top there's tripwire, which JL is currently triggering, and as you can see, only 1 row triggers at a time. This allows us to have all the other rows stationary so they can still spawn witches. We don't have to worry about reducing spawn rates by having all of the floors moving at the same time. It works by just lowering a block, which sends power to these pistons, and that these pistons are powered by a clock, causing the floors to move back and forth all with the same timing, so that we don't have floors moving at different times and witches potentially getting stuck as well.
Yeah, we will actually show you this on the creative server. We have set up a creative version of this where we actually are in the void, so we can directly check out this without having to use any ghost boats, because there are no caves around. And yeah, there are also some other cool parts here, and yeah, this is a slime separator. And the point of it is that we still get rarely other mob spawns. That's we couldn't avoid this, and when a slime is spawning he will simply not swim and therefore drop down into the lava, while the witches actually just travel over it. Okay, we are at the creative version of the witch farm. It's suited just inside voids, so nowhere else mobs are spawning, and therefore it's spawning really quickly, although we are quite close to it. And yeah, now I wanted to show you the redstone of the farm, and you can once again see as soon as the witches drop, the trapdoors close, and once they killed, they open again, and therefore all the loot just collects over here. And it works very nicely. We didn't have a single witch glitching through the trapdoors so far. And yeah, sometimes when the slimes spawn, they will all drop into the lava. But now let's check out the clock. And it has, this is the starting mechanism. So if I take a look at it from the other side, you will see that you will feed it a short pulse through this piston setup here, and at the same time close the loop with the piston here. And in the end we'll just have a 1 tick pulse running through this. So that's why it's blinking sometimes, and it's actually in total, it consists out of 4 repeaters. One is over here, and actually it's 6 repeaters I think. The next one is here, and yeah, at each side there's a repeater, so, and in the middle there's another one. So we in total got 6 repeaters. Yeah, and the design itself was actually designed by Kabo, so all credits to him. And yeah, he just invented the side-by-side piston contraption here. So once you trigger the tripwire, Philip, can you fly through it maybe once so I can
Okay.
bottom floor? Yeah. Yeah, the pistons go down and therefore close the loop here. And so a piston will receive a pulse when this is closed. And since the both sides are alternated, if you step on this if you trigger the tripwire, both pistons are just pushed down and therefore close the connection to the repeater on both sides, and therefore it just swaps back and forth because the clock is just running around all the time. And that's pretty much the setup. And yeah, over here we also have a slime spawning. In the survival mode version we fixed this problem by having light everywhere on the redstone, because the slimes which are spawning here are not spawning because of slime chunks, but because this is in a swamp biome. And slimes which are spawning because it's in a swamp biome, they actually can only spawn between level 51 and 69 if I'm right. Is that right, Kabo?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so he found that out for us. Thanks again, Kabo. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so if a slime spawns at that height, it can only spawn if it's dark. So you can prevent slimes from spawning in your redstone contraption by lighting them up. And yeah, this is what we did there. And over here you just see the redstone wire connects to the top as well. And over here it's the same, just blinking repeaters. And once the tripwire is triggered, the pistons shut down the blocks and therefore connect it to the pistons which are pushing the floors back and forth. And that's all. Very simple. And if you wonder why did we actually put fence gates at the side here and another row of glass blocks, just to move back this contraption as far as possible, since air blocks close to the spawn floors actually matter most if it goes to the efficiency. And back here they just yeah, although we block some air blocks here, it doesn't make that much of a difference because they are pretty far away from the spawn pads already. And therefore, yeah, the efficiency is just higher than if you would make this closer together. And we can't space it out even more because this is the 12 blocks piston limit. Let me quickly close this again. One other thing to show you, we already also built in survival mode manual kill option here. So if I flick this lever here and we get more witches to spawn, yeah, let's just fly a little back so that we can get new witches here. What happens is that we will actually rise to the very top here and drop down into this shaft where they'll have exactly 1 heart left when they land on top of this. Can someone maybe just spawn in some witches manually in the top? Philip, can you? Or just don't know where. Doesn't matter who does this. And if you drop them, some more. They have 1 heart left, so you can punch them with your fist. But make sure to kill them quickly, otherwise they are going to drink health potions. And once they're healed up, you cannot kill them anymore with a fist. And that's why we have this lever here. So if this happens, yeah, and this is going to be really difficult because Kabo is spawning so many. Yeah, we already got some surviving here. So that's why I have this lever here. It just closes the gate and the witches drop down to their death. And so I can reset this whole system here working very nice and easy. And yeah, you will never get attacked by these guys because they can't see you, and even if you close the gate, it closes before it opens the floor. Yeah. And we can't build this in our world because for this you need to have the caves really lit up properly, because you're not up at the tower but just down close to the witch farm. But if you want to light up your caves because for whatever reason, for example to build this, you can also add this and you will get the XP, and of course if you lose a looting sword you will also get a lot more drops as well. The reason why we didn't use a nether portal is this only works if you kill the witches one by one directly after they spawning, because if you had like 300 witches at the same spot and drop them all down, you won't be able to kill them, because once you kill the first 3 witches, the other ones will have healed themselves, and therefore you can't kill them anymore. So you have to just kill them right in the moment they drop down, and therefore you can just pretty much use some kind of this setup here. And you see it's working nicely, and it's even spawning them really quickly, although we don't have a double witch hut here, just a single one. And this witch got stuck in the block there because I forgot to place one. Okay, that's how we built this witch hut. I think we cover all the parts now. Obviously you need a roof to block off the light completely, and yeah, then that's it. So let's head back to the survival world and go on.
And after the slime separator here, we have a standard water elevator. The witches will just swim up. We don't really have to worry about them taking any damage because they'll heal themselves, and we want to kill them anyway. So they just swim up, and then they drop down onto the trapdoors that JL invented to make sure that they die before the items fall in the water stream. And then the water stream there goes to a collection point, which will go down a pipeline to a item elevator.
Yeah, we can actually check this out by removing this half slab here. So if I just trigger the tripwire with an ender pearl, you will see what happens when a witch is dropping down. Yeah, he drops on top of the trapdoors, and then the drops fall into the water stream. Over here, I'm stuck in here. Anyway, this water stream here carries along the items. The redstone here is to activate or deactivate the clock. And yeah, let's just run at the end of the tunnel. And maybe I should actually fix the hole in the ceiling first.
Always fix your holes. Important.
Of course.
Never know what might drop down on you.
And here we are at the center point. Over here we got a very unfancy switch. So to control the clock from the top, we actually just have a water stream dropping down. And yeah, once it reaches the bottom here, the boat will raise and therefore lift off the pressure plate. And if you press the button again, we just have a dispenser at the top. I can show you this in a moment as well. Yeah, the water will disappear, and therefore we can turn the clock on and off without having a bulk of redstone going down. Just a nice and slim water slide. Yeah, below this, let me quickly turn this off. You can see there is an iron bar, and this is just the aligner for the item elevator. So it's exactly the same design which I showed you recently in one of my videos. I actually followed my own tutorial to build this up, and it's working very nicely. We can throw in some items. So stuff is actually already arriving here, and it lifts up and gets transported all the way to the top, and therefore we can directly connect the stuff without having to stand down here and without having to light up too many caves. Yeah. Very cool setup. And we got something new to show you as well. And a flying squid.
Wow.
Yeah, those squids are so buggy.
Where we going? Flying squid. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, down here there is an X-ray device, and a different one than the standard one. I just wanted to show this to you. Actually, Dockham already made a video about this, and I think it's just a cool alternative to the usual one. because it has a 360-degree view, and it just uses a minecart and on the rails here. So you can see I can travel and can press the directional keys to move the minecart, and some other people are also on the rail now. So several people can use this design here, which is also pretty cool. And you can look in each direction. That's the best part of it. And to exit this, you simply have to, since you can't exit it while you are in the glowstone, you have to exit it over here. And it works nicely. It's very simple to build up, very cheap, and yeah, I think it's a cool alternative for the ones who don't wanna use the pistons. And I like it a lot. Anyway.
You know what a good advantage of it as well is? That's what I mainly like about it. If you work together in a group, and you want to coordinate caving projects like that, really simple, you know, to put a few minecarts on there, sit in there with your buddies, and you're on TeamSpeak like we are right now, and you can easily scout together and coordinate projects. You know, if you use the piston X-rays, you cannot really do that easy. No, it's really, for that it's really helpful, you know, and you have to go in and out all the time, and yeah, you can just, it's quick and easy. Of course, the other designs with the pistons and so on are also cool. There are different alternatives, but for building something like that, I found that is really practical.
Yeah.
So
especially because we actually used it in a way that one person was sitting in the on a minecart down there, and some other one was just actually digging, and we guided him towards. So let's for example dig 10 meters in direction F1, and you will hit another cave, which is actually pretty funny and also pretty challenging, because it's sometimes pretty difficult to guess where the cave actually is. But yeah, it makes things a lot faster, and you see, even if you are standing down here and having caves in range, stuff is still spawning sometimes. So the farm is really working great.
Yeah, if you have two.
Of course.
It's a two-core processing witch farm. Sanity. It's crazy.
Yeah. We are waiting for the quad core.
Exactly. Upgrade.
And now I think we pretty much covered all the parts of the witch hut and the witch farm. Over here there's just a walkway out of lily pads, like in DocM's witch hut. Yeah, I actually just had your design in mind when I placed the lily pads here. And I don't know, what the fuck is this random stuff here?
Pressed it. Oh, okay. Yeah, the lily pads are actually pretty useful for perimeters. Actually, the block of choice here works right.
Yeah, and
a lot of people thought a mob could spawn on there, but that's actually not true.
No, it's definitely spawn proof because it's transparent, so no solid blocks, and therefore nothing can spawn. Yeah, let's go back up and head over to the next project, invention, or whatever. We are back at our main portal room, and yeah, I think next I'm just going to show you some neat little tricks and little contraptions we've built. And yeah, let's just begin. Recently the anvil was added, and actually this was already a while ago. And yeah, you might have figured out that it's actually pretty difficult to find a very good enchantment combination, and very cheap ones, and also other combinations are extremely expensive. And so I just wanted to give you some examples, or one example of a very cheap combination, and also link you to a video of Kabo. He actually completely analyzed the code and made a very long and detailed explanation about the complete anvil enchantment system. It's actually pretty complicated, but once you understood it, you can calculate the enchantment levels yourself. So, and one very cheap example I wanted to mention is if you have an unbreaking and efficiency 5 pickaxe, so you have to once get it by just combining other pickaxes with efficiency 4 together to efficiency 5. You should use this tool until it's almost used up, and then just combining it with a brand new pickaxe will just give you another one, which has efficiency and unbreaking 5. And the point is that this is only costing 27 levels at the first time. That means that you pretty much get a guaranteed efficiency 5, unbreaking 3 enchantment for only 27 levels. And if you do this, the next time it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but you can simply rename the pickaxe if it's too expensive, and then the base enchantment costs will just lower again. And yeah, you can do this as often as you want. You have to just rename the pickaxe from time to time. And so I will just do it here. This is not really almost broken, but it's already pretty worn out, this pickaxe here. Yeah. Now we got a brand new efficiency 5 pickaxe, and yeah, this is a very cheap and cool method. And yeah, for other methods you should definitely check out Kabo's video. And yeah, this was just the first example I wanted to show you. And yeah, we also we are pretty much most of the time using potatoes as a food source now, and that's because I've made up a little potato farm. Actually, all the potatoes here are already used up, but let's check out the potato farm. It's also a very easy and simple design, but I like it a lot. Yeah, and hi Opolf. He's an admin of the Fanserver, by the way, and he has just joined us for the server tour here. And yeah, he can check out every of the builds here, and you will be able to check this out in the near future as well. And yeah, but more about that in a moment. Let's first go to the potato farm. So yeah, you can jump down over here. The potato farm is behind the portal room, and over here we actually only need one minecart. And yeah, let me quickly get the equipment here. So some bone meal, some potatoes, someone used up almost all the potatoes here. And a fortune pickaxe, or any tool with fortune, is the last thing you need. And yeah, as I said, almost everything is used up. Okay, and we simply have a little clock here, which is controlling the powered rails here, and it's keeping the minecart at a constant speed, which is lower than the usual speed at which you would travel with the minecart, and therefore you pretty much can keep up with placing the potatoes. So I can right click here, place the potatoes, then I switch back to the bone meal. And next step, I'm gonna harvest it with a fortune pickaxe, and it's not going to be used up because fortune only gets, tool durability in general only gets used up if you have break blocks which are not instant break usually. Yeah, and so you can just keep switching between the materials, and you will automatically travel to the sites. It's obviously not the super fancy, super fast method, but I think it's a very neat method, and also very simple to set up. And yeah, since you have to harvest the potatoes manually anyway, or at least to replant them manually, I mean, yeah, this is a pretty compact setup. Let's just do this till we have, like, let's say 2 stacks or something. And then I will show you the wiring of it. Okay. I think that's enough. Let's turn off the clock and just check how I made this. Yeah, the pickaxe has no efficiency on it, therefore it takes a moment. And shit. Lol. I just wrecked the wiring. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna fix it, be back in a moment. Okay, so now let's check out the wiring. Over here you can see the lever is attached to this redstone wire here. And this is just the clock. This piston here extends, and this clock is running, and the signal which is powering the rails is coming from those 2 points, and therefore it's most of the time on. Only 1 tick off during 5 ticks on, I believe. Actually, don't know exactly, but you can see it's most of the time on and just quickly, shortly going out for like 1 tick. And yeah, this controls the minecart at just a little bit lower speed than usual. And now let's just block this off again. Panda, can you come out of this hole? Yeah, I'm actually lost my dirt block here. But there's a hole and another dirt block. Ta-da! Fixed. Awesome. Anyway, we also got something else to show you, and that's, yeah, thanks to Panda, he crafted 2 shears of power. And, wow, yeah. Oh, that's pretty much the most awesome new addition of the with the enchantable books. You can apply efficiency and unbreaking and silk touch on shears now, and the best part is that shears don't use up durability if you use them on anything else than leaves, tall grass, or cobwebs. So, for example, since this pickaxe, this shear has still efficiency 5, they nerfed the efficiency a little bit so that it's not that quick as it used to be if you use it on a tool, on a block which is not already harvested quicker. But it's still a lot quicker than mining stuff by hand. For example, I can show you this on these grass blocks here. And the durability of the shear doesn't get used up, so you can use it as often as you want. And on any block you want, for example, for blocks like glass and glowstone, this is actually the quickest tool available, and you won't use it up at all. And you can harvest the glowstone with silk touch, so this is the perfect silk glowstone harvesting tool. And yeah, it's just perfect for many uses. Also, if you want to farm clay, you don't fill up your inventory as quickly because you have the silk touch and the clay. You get the clay blocks. And yeah, what else? What other uses are there? Panda, you probably know of other uses as well. Okay, other uses for the shears are, for example, glass. You can punch glass, will get the resource back and not use up the durability. And melons, for example, you can directly get the melon blocks, and they're also quick to harvest. Nice and simple. And yeah, pistons, for example, are pretty much every block where there's no proper tool for it already. And you can also harvest ice pretty quickly with it and get the ice block and not use up durability. This is awesome. Yeah, so I was lagging a moment. And yeah, in general, those shears are very powerful, but also very, very hard to get. Since you have to get the Silk Touch book, the Unbreaking book, and the Efficiency books. And especially for the Silk Touch one, the chance is at around only 1%. So you have to enchant around 100 books only to get the Silk Touch enchantment. And yeah, for the Unbreaking, it's a little bit more likely, but together you have to enchant a lot of books till you get this combination here. And by the way, another tip for you guys: if you only want to have the Silk Touch enchantment, the chance of getting the Silk Touch enchantment is actually just a little bit higher than at level 16 than at level 30 actually. So it's pretty much the same, and at level 30 there are other good enchantments you can get, but if you're only looking for Silk Touch, level 16 is actually the best. So that might be new for you. It's on all other levels the chance is lower, and level 16 is the highest. And yeah, so
there's no realistic difference between the chances on level 30 and level 16. It's just like 0.001% or something. So level 30 has around the same chance as level 16.
Yeah, but it's obviously needs more XP to get there. And of course, now let's come to the last part of the server tour, and that's announcing the server quiz. Finally, I already pronounced this like at our just announced this at our 20k subscriber special, and we finally set up a quiz for yeah, let's put back the shears of power here, and this is actually the book with the terms of use. So I'm just getting distracted here, but there are certain terms of use you automatically agree with if you take the shears out of the chest. let's quickly read through it. Bring the shear of power back in the same state as they were when you got them. That includes full durability, the 3 enchantments, unbreaking, efficiency 5 and silk touch in this order. The name the shear power. If the shear power is not in the state when you want to take them, contact the owner. Yeah. Yeah, so since Panda enchanted those shears, he also yeah, could set up the rules. Anyway, so back to the quiz. If you yeah, check the area here, one of the questions, I will already release this, is just right at the storage room here. We set up a lot of questions, and we will release the server worlds to be watched at the fan server just during the next 3 days. So you can come on the fan server and there will be a warp where you can check out the world here. It will be all in adventure mode, so you can't grief the stuff, and but you can still press the buttons and just check the area, and you can participate in this quiz here. Yeah, Obolf is already posting the IP again, and it's only with a single dot, but anyway, you will find the link in the description as well. And yeah, if you manage to actually answer all the questions correctly, you will in the end have a code which you can send me via YouTube private message. And if there is anyone, and I actually doubt that there will be anyone which answers all the questions correctly, because the quiz is actually really hard. And no kidding. But this is pretty much the easiest question. Yeah, if anyone manages to answer all the questions correctly, or just the person with the most correct answers, will get a special present and an invitation to our server here. And yeah, so if you ever wanted to become a server member, or just wanted to check out our server map, then go to the fan server. We will open it yeah, for the next 3 days, and then yeah, have fun on the server. Yeah, what did you want to add?
Will we do an extra video to announce when the server is opened, or the map is opened on the server?
Maybe, we'll see. But just telling you, it will be probably already public when this video is up, or maybe in just the next 24 hours. We will see. And so prepare for that.
Description, it will be there.
Yeah, read the description exactly, and yeah, you will find every information over there. I think we covered pretty much all the parts we wanted to show you, or to talk about in this world tour here. And yeah, that's it. So see you in the next video. Have a nice day, and yeah, I hope you had a good 2012. And I'm really looking forward to 2013. So yeah, looking forward to all the fireworks shows on YouTube, which will probably be uploaded tomorrow or today. And yeah, goodbye, and see you the next time.
See you.
No!